Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right? The healing, the growth, the self-improvement, and yet something still feels missing. Maybe it's the quiet ache in your heart when you're alone. Maybe it's the way you speak to yourself when no one else is listening. Maybe it's the sense that no matter how much you achieve or fix, you're still waiting to feel whole. What if the missing piece isn't more effort but deeper remembering? What if the path isn't about becoming someone better, but returning to who you already are? This is the journey of authentic self-love. Self-love isn't just about saying no or repeating affirmations. Those are beautiful practices, but they're only surface level unless they grow from something deeper. Authentic self-love is spiritual, it's radical. It's the quiet revolution of remembering that your worth is not earned, it is inherent. It's choosing to love the unedited, unfiltered, raw version of you. Not just the healed parts, the presentable parts, the easy-to-love parts, but the shadows, the shame, the stories you've hidden. It's the deep knowing that you were never broken, just disconnected from your truth. Most of us were never taught how to love ourselves. We were taught to perform, to prove, to people please. We learned that love was conditional on our behavior, our appearance, our success. So we internalized the idea that something in us must be fixed before we are lovable. But that is not truth. That is programming, and it's time to unlearn it. In spiritual awakening, we begin to see that we are not just minds or bodies, we are souls, infinite consciousness, and the soul's natural state is love. So when we talk about self-love, we are returning to the vibration we came from. Authentic self-love is a homecoming. It's aligning with the divine within you. It's seeing yourself through the eyes of compassion, through the lens of spirit, not as something to fix, but something to honor. So how do we actually live this? Here are 3 sacred ways to start reconnecting with true self-love. 1. Reparent your inner world. There is a younger version of you still living inside your nervous system who might not have received the love, validation, or safety they needed. Authentic self-love means learning to be the loving presence that younger you never had. Talk to yourself with tenderness, hold space for your feelings, offer grace instead of judgment. Say, you are allowed to feel this, I'm here, I've got you, this is healing, this is love. 2. Shift from self-criticism to self-compassion. Pay attention to your inner voice. Would you speak to a child the way you speak to yourself? When you mess up, fall short, or feel unworthy, pause, take a breath, and ask, what do I need right now? What would love say? 3. You are not alone in your healing. There is a deeper wisdom within you, a sacred center, always guiding you. Close your eyes, place your hand on your heart, breathe, ask gently, what do I need to feel right now? Then place your hand on your belly, ask what truth is my core holding for me? And finally, lift your awareness to the space between your eyebrows, your third eye. Ask, what do I need to see more clearly? Let the answers arise, not always in words but in sensations, images, or emotions. This simple practice is powerful because you are tuning into the voice that never lies, your soul. Authentic self-love isn't a destination, it's a frequency you align with. Some days it's easy, some days it's the hardest thing in the world. But every time you choose to honor yourself, to set a boundary, to rest when you're tired, to speak kindly to yourself, to say no when something doesn't feel right, you raise your vibration. You become a safe place for your own soul, and that changes everything. You don't have to wait until you're more healed, more spiritual, more productive, or more perfect. You are worthy of love right now. And the journey doesn't begin when everything is in place. It begins in the middle of the mess, in the softness of your breath, in the choice to say, I am enough, I am learning, I am remembering, and I am returning to myself, to love, to wholeness.